Mikayla Nogueira's fan base is mad at me, and they might have a good reason.
I've said this a million times, and I will defend it until I'm in the grave, that there are no filters on my videos.
Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. I talk about people like Ashley Trevino, the Resilient Jenkins, the Donut Mom, Bree Santos, and in today's video, we're talking about Mikayla Nogueira. And if you're already subscribed, girl or boy, make sure you're really subscribed because we're going to be doing a giveaway very soon, and I don't want you to miss your opportunity to win. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the very recent controversy surrounding Mikayla Nogueira and her look at the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special. Before I get into all of that footage, I do want you guys to see the video I posted on TikTok. It is a Instagram versus reality video, and it caused, well, a heated debate in the comments. A lot of people called Mikayla out for being fake and telling lies and pretending to look and be someone she's not. And other people called me a bully for posting pictures of her that, by the way, are public online. But listen, I understand where they're coming from. Maybe it did come off as a little bit mean. That wasn't really my intent, but, you know, perception's reality, and I get it. But what do you guys think about it? I'm going to play it now. Let me know in the comments. Was I a little too harsh? You get the best. Now that you guys have seen the video, I do want to say that, yes, I did say Instagram versus reality, but I never said that she was ugly or she was fat or she was fraudulent. I never said anything. The video says Mikayla Nogueira, Instagram versus reality. Now, people are able to put their opinions. I have the comments on. I want to hear the opinions. I want to hear what you think. I don't mind you telling me that it was a little bit mean. I understand that you could perceive it that way. It wasn't my intent, but my intent was to call her out for posting pictures of herself on Instagram that are not her. That's not her face. That's not her body. That's more than a retouch or a face tune to clear up your skin. The total shape of her face has been altered. That's not her. So yes, I was calling her out, but my intention was never to have people or her think that I thought she was not attractive. I actually think Mikayla is very beautiful naturally without all the filters. To be honest, I don't care if anyone uses filters or Facetune or Photoshop, as long as they are not promoting makeup or skincare for a brand, or if they themselves are not a brand owner. And here comes my issue with Mikayla. Not only does she get paid to promote makeup and skincare and self-tanners and hair care products, she is also a brand herself. She owns a skincare brand, and she has put herself out onto the internet as an expert in the beauty field in regards to makeup techniques and her ability to find great quality makeup that you should buy, that I should buy. She has made herself into her own empire, her own industry. She is a brand. So when she comes onto the internet and she heavily edits her body and her face, there is an issue with that because of the people that look up to her, that think if I'm not thin, if my face isn't a certain texture or a certain shape or a certain size, that I need to go fix it before I post it onto social media. And I understand that Mikayla may be insecure or have body issues that she needs to deal with. And I hope she's able to overcome that very soon for her own good. I do hope that she's able to love herself. But the problem is, when you've made yourself into this mega beauty influencer, you have a responsibility to the people that look up to you. And changing yourself that much is not healthy for your audience. And that's who I care about. Guys, Mikayla's fine. She's going to be okay. But her audience, the young girls that are under the impression that they have to change themselves because of her content, are the ones that I worry about. And that's the reason why I made that video. Listen, I understand that sometimes when commentators like myself come onto the internet and we call out people like Mikayla for her faking her appearance, or Ashley Trevino for not being a good parent and choosing men over her own children, we can be very opinionated. And sometimes it can be taken as being mean or hateful or bullying. But the end result is always going to be the same for us, to create awareness so people can make a better decision before they are influenced by these bad and controversial people, in my opinion. In this clip, you're going to see where Mikayla Nogueira is coming online. She is super excited with her Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and she is telling us that she's going to the Hannah Montana premiere.
I'm freaking out. I was invited to the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. Oh, you don't understand. Hannah Montana was my fucking childhood, bro. The fact that I was invited to this. I'm so grateful. I am getting ready to go to Los Angeles. I have a fitting tonight. And the event is tomorrow. Get ready with me to go to the airport. I'm actually really excited to go to Los Angeles and get out of this East Coast weather. It's like 85 in LA this week. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. You know, I have done so many cool fucking things in my career. This might be in the top 5. By the way, I am matching myself Tanner. So excited about the weather that I'm packing exclusively dresses. I am gagged over this packaging. The blue, I want to try this new Westman Atelier bronzing duo. Like a cream to powder formula. Yes, I'm like, what does one wear to a Hannah Montana 20th anniversary? So I hired a stylist because I cannot fuck this up. I googled all the Hannah Montana outfit inspo, and those outfits, I mean, holy fuck. If I can't replicate this, I screwed up. I do wish I was blonde in this moment. Yes, Miley Cyrus is gonna be there. I wonder if she's gonna be dressed as Miley or Hannah, or both. And I wonder what other, like, Disney Channel people are gonna be there. What other Hannah Montana cast? If there's gonna be other Disney cast people there, that's so cool. I'm just extremely excited and grateful. And I get to go with Sydney, and we're the same age, so we both love Hannah Montana. It is so weird to me that it's been 20 years of Hannah Montana, because that means I was 7 when the show came out. Like, I'm sorry, what do you mean I was watching Hannah Montana at 7 years old? I just don't remember being that young. This blush is stunning. Set with Givenchy. Little bake action since we're going on a flight. NYX Soft Mauve. I am very curious what Miley is going to wear. Olapop Flexitarian. And listen, I know about my hands, okay? What do you want me to do about it? You let me live my life, okay? Lots of highlighter. Bronzer. I'm going to add a lash. These lashes are gorgeous. And then on my lip, I did Makeup by Mario Shade Tan, and then the MAC Acting Natural lipstick. You know I love a pale nude. I literally feel so fucking pretty, and I'm just going to the airport. But I am so excited. Oh my god.
Listen, I like this video. It's entertaining. She's like, oh, I'm so excited to go see Hannah Montana. I love it. I love the excitement. But she's still using filters in that video, guys. That's not what she really looks like. And the fact that she's talking about this makeup and, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I love this makeup, and you're showing it to these people, and these people think, oh my gosh, if I put the blush on like she's doing and I use the technique she's using, I'm going to look like that. Then they buy it, they don't look like it, they feel bad about themselves. That's the issue I have. But look, in regards to the storytelling, and she's so excited, and she was watching Hannah Montana when, she was a little kid. I understand that, and I love it, and I love hearing those stories. Listen, I'm a little older than the Hannah Montana age group. I didn't really watch her. I've seen like videos and pieces and clips of it before, back in the day, but I never sat down and watched it. I was like probably like 19 or 20 when it first came out. I don't even know, girl. It was just, it was after my time is my point. But listen, I love that she's excited. I love that. But I feel like if there was just a disclaimer, if you're like putting on makeup or you're selling makeup or you're a brand or you're an influencer in the beauty space, there needs to be like a disclaimer that says, hey, this is not my real face, or filters used, or, like in the car mirrors, it says the objects may be closer than they appear. Maybe on TikTok, we can put, this person may not look like this in real life. In this next clip, we're going to see where Mikayla is picking out her outfit, which also has sparked a lot of controversy. But anyway, we're going to see her process of picking out the outfit. She hired a stylist and all the things. And I'm going to be really honest, guys. I liked that outfit. I liked the green top with the jeans. I thought it was a vibe. I liked it. And to be honest, I wasn't even mad at the wig that much. Like, I wish the bangs were cut a little shorter so we could see the eye look. But overall, like, it was a vibe. It was very 2000s. So I didn't hate the outfit. Yeah, I wished it was a little more dressed up, maybe a cute skirt or something like that. But that's the least of my worries.
I am going to the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary, but I have no idea what to wear, so I decided to hire a stylist because I cannot fuck this up. Like, I need to be giving Hannah Montana. Like, this is the inspo. I know this style is not in anymore, but I want to be giving this, and I did send this to the stylist, so I'm praying that they come with options that are serving Hannah Montana like this. And I'm really excited for you to see the bag that I also am going to wear with the outfit because it's very Hannah Montana coded, but let's pray that this goes well. Okay, so I have to be honest, I think the stylist missed the mark a little bit on what I was looking for. Nothing looked like the inspo pictures, but I need to make it work. Also, they got my sizing a little wrong and nothing was fitting me. This was so cool, but my butt literally did not fit inside. So I was a little let down because this would have been sick. It was not off to a good stat. I was a little nervous right from the get-go. So the options I'm going to show you, they're all I got. So I need you to help me choose what to wear to this premiere, okay? I did like this. I think this is really cool. I love the colors. Is it giving the inspo pick? No, but it's still really pretty and it's a good option. And it's very different for me. I've never worn anything like this. Now, in my opinion, this next option does not give Hannah Montana really at all. It gives like the spackle that she wears a lot of, but it wasn't giving what it needed to give. This was eating. I mean, my waist ceased to exist in this. It made my chest look good. I love the color. The color was giving Hannah Montana, but the style was not. But this is a solid option. I'm not a big fan of this, but it fit me, so I'm going to show it. The color's interesting. You could accessorize this in a cool way, I'm sure. This was interesting. Never worn something like this. It was extremely short. It was comfortable and again, could probably be accessorized to be Hannah Montana. This next option, I mean, am I going to church? What's happening? At this point, I was so nervous. Nothing was giving what I wanted it to give. I was pretty let down, I'm not going to lie. This was a no. I was like, this is what my grandma's going to wear to my wedding. So at this point, I don't know. Which one of these should I wear? Because it's all I've got. These boots were cool. And then we added these black boots to this outfit. And it looks pretty sick. I love these boots. They're really, really cool. But yeah, this is what we got, guys. Please help me. Please send help. Which one is going to be good for this premiere?
In this next clip, we're going to see Mikayla getting ready for this big premiere. And listen, this is where I do have issues. You're putting on makeup. You're creating this illusion that this is how you really look for a premiere, which is like a really big deal. And the people that look up to you, they think this is real, but it's not. Listen, if she was, a commentary channel or a reaction channel or a food critic or a mukbanger or like an unboxing type influencer, the ones that like they go shopping and they do the unboxing, or they buy stuff on Amazon and they unbox it. Anyway, like a reviewer, then I wouldn't care if she used Facetune, Photoshop, or editing software. I wouldn't care. But she's not. You guys have to remember she's a beauty influencer and people look up to her for beauty advice, to do her techniques. And when they're at home trying to recreate this Hannah Montana premiere look, they're never going to be able to do it because it's not just saturation, guys. There's a filter on here. She is using Photoshop, and it even looks like she's using a little bit of Facetune. That's an issue. That's a problem. But whatever, guys. You watch the video and let me know what y'all think.
Get ready with me for the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was so disappointed in the stylist, and I don't even want to walk the red carpet anymore. Like, at this point, I'm just going. It's something I have had in my calendar for so long, and I'm just gonna enjoy it and, like, not worry about my outfit. Like, I'm so disappointed, I really am, but I'm so grateful to be going anyways. Like, I'm just gonna make it work. Like, the stylist didn't even bring any jeans or, like, a jean jacket or, like, the Y2K accessories. Like, nothing. I don't understand. Anyways, I can't stress about it, and maybe I can't show up with the best outfit, but I will fucking show up with the best makeup, bitch. In case I do go on the red carpet, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. And I do have a hairstylist coming in an hour, so maybe that can help me turn it around. So, transparently, my idea is something I saw in the comments on the styling video, which is the green top with jeans and pink accessories. I really wish I had more accessories than I was provided, which is none. But I'm gonna pull something together and I'm gonna work with it. So picture the green top with this pink makeup look. See, now the skin is tea, LYS bronzer stick. I'm so excited to see Miley Cyrus tonight. She's gonna look incredible. She must just feel so proud of herself, like everything she's been through in the last 20 years. She's accomplished so much more than just Hannah Montana. Like, she's truly an icon. I'm thinking a pink blush like this will eat with the green, like green and pink, kind of bring this right into the eyeshadow. Oh, pretty. I'm gonna eat down a makeup look, okay? Let me tell you something. Gorgeous, wow. A little Maz Radiant Creamy Concealer. This whole situation has inspired me to not flop in the future. I'm gonna do some Shape Tape to brighten. I saw some people saying I could have literally styled myself better, and I may not be the best at fashion, but I'm not gonna lie, you're absolutely fucking right. This will give me a nice bright under eye. I'm gonna set the shit out of my face. One of those times where baking is necessary. While I bake, I'm gonna add some bronzer. This is Makeup by Mario. I am going to add a little twinkle to the eyes. I feel like that just makes sense, but like not a lot, just like a little twinkle. This is the Kosas blush in Butterflies. How pretty. When it comes to makeup, blush is like the first thing to fade, so it's good to put more. Look at the difference bottom mascara makes. Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink Lip Liner. I'm going to set my lips with powder. Obviously. Doing like loose finishing touches. Okay, well, the makeup is literally devouring, so at least I have that going for me. I hope we can do something with this hair, and I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm so grateful to be there.
In this next clip, we're going to see Mikayla's transition into her look for the night, and it's so obviously edited, and I hate to keep bringing that up, but that's the point of today's video. This that I'm looking at on my viewfinder is not Mikayla. It's not. It's somebody else. That's not her face shape. It's a totally different person. And she looks good there. And if she wasn't a beauty influencer and didn't own her own brand or influence people to look a certain way, because that's what beauty influencers do, by the way, I wouldn't care. But she is, so this is a problem.
Don't you know?
In this next clip, you're going to see Mikayla transitioning her beautiful dark hair into the beautiful Hannah Montana hair. But this look also had a lot of controversy behind it. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments below. Did you like the wig? Did you not? Again, my only complaint with the wig is that I feel like the bangs were a little too long. But other than that, it was a vibe. I didn't hate it.
Remember that time I almost tried to go blonde and failed? Well, this time I decided to try a blonde wig. It was my first wig install, and I don't regret it. If there's gonna be a time to do a wig, it's for the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. I hired Eduardo, an incredible hairstylist. He does like Kesha, Paris Hilton, Demi Lovato, and he brought this incredible real human hair wig. Look at the way he braided my hair. He styled the wig, he cut the bangs. I was really looking to go for that Hannah Montana, and he ate it up. Look at the layers. Look at the highlighting on this wig. I was obsessed. And honestly, it was very comfortable to wear. I could have worn that for hours and hours and hours and have been fine. It fit perfectly on my head. And the moment I saw me in the blonde, I died a little. Am I supposed to be blonde? I don't know. So I'm naturally dirty blonde, but I've just always had black hair for like literally 10 years. But I kind of ate the blonde up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, with the tan skin and the makeup, it's so good. I really liked it. I enjoyed wearing the wig. I want to do wigs more often for sure.
In this next clip, you're gonna see from Mikayla's cameras, from her vantage point, what she looked like at the Hannah Montana premiere. I want you to pay close attention to her face shape, the intensity of the pigment on her cheeks and her eyes, and just the way she looked overall. Because we're going to be having a look at paparazzi footage, and you're going to see that her makeup is not as intense. Her face shape is totally different, but we're going to get to that. But for right now, I really want you to pay attention to her face in this video.
Come with me to the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special. Let me just tell you, that smile did not leave my face the entire night. This was a night to remember. Truly one of my favorite things I've done in my career. First, they walked me to the red carpet. It was so cool. I really liked my fit in the end. I know I had a disaster with it, but I made it work. And the pictures came out so cute. And then I did some red carpet interviews, which I know many of you have seen. Shouts out Entertainment Tonight. Love you. Look at our guest passes. I'm keeping these forever. These are going in the memory chest. This is what it looked like when you walked into the theater. Everything was decked out in Hannah Montana. Even the popcorn buckets were sick. And then they had the Walt Disney Archives, which had Hannah Montana's outfits, one of the wigs, the guitar. This was so cool to see. That's the real wig. Really, really cool. And the outfits she wore were so sick. They even had the leg table. How freaking cool. And I love going to these events because I get to see so many iconic influences. Let me just tell you, Sydney and I were on cloud 9. The whole time we were here. We were laughing, crying, dancing, singing, and Miley came out, gave a beautiful speech. She looked absolutely stunning. After the premiere, we went to the after party, and it was freaking awesome to see so many influences, celebrities, the Hannah Montana closet. I'm so grateful I went to this. Thank you so much, Disney. This meant everything to me.
Now, I do want to say it didn't look like she edited her body that much, maybe not even at all, to be honest. And I love that. I think that's a step in the right direction. And again, if she wasn't an influencer, I wouldn't care so much. Or if she was honest, hey guys, in this video, I've edited my body because it makes me feel better. But just know this is not reality. This is fake. Then I wouldn't care so much. We have to start being honest with our audiences when we are selling them beauty and influencing them as to what the beauty standards are. I'm not a beauty influencer. I'm not somebody that sells makeup and skincare and hair care and all these things. But if I did and I was using heavy filters, I would have the obligation to tell my audience. I wouldn't be able to not say, hey, I'm selling you this foundation or this blush without telling you, hey, I'm using Photoshop, or I'm using a light, like a smoothing filter or something like that. I wouldn't be able to do that. And I don't like that Mikayla is not being honest with her audience. I feel like in every video she needs to say, I use the filter. I'm not saying she has to like say everything she did and the settings she had it on and the software she used, but I do feel like she needs to start being a little more honest with her vulnerable audience. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm being too judgmental and I need to leave Mikayla Nogueira alone because she's a sweet girl? Or do you think that we need to start holding these beauty influencers to a higher standard? Listen, we have so many girls who do bad things to themselves because they're not as pretty or as thin or they don't have glass skin like these beauty influencers do. But the thing is, they don't have that glass skin either. It's all fake. I feel like beauty influencers need to be more transparent. And it's not about calling themselves out and saying that I don't really look like this, I'm really fat, or I'm really ugly. It's not that. It's that we need to be more responsible and tell our audience, hey, I love myself. I love how I look. I'm very talented when it comes to makeup techniques, and I know what skincares work best for different skin types, and you should trust my opinion. But you should also know that I do use a smoothing filter, or I like slim down my body a little bit because I'm working on my weight. I'm on a health journey, or I gained a little bit of weight because I was under stress, or this and that, and that's okay. That's my point. And that's why I think beauty influencers, or just influencers in general that are in the beauty space, need to be more transparent with their audiences. It's not about bringing them down or calling them out or bullying them. It's about making sure that the people that watch them know that that's not how they should look, that that's not how they can look without using all of the resources and the surgeries and the software that these people use. Listen, I am somebody who has an understanding of the beauty industry. I have owned a beauty pageant system for almost 11 years, and I know that there's always going to be some sort very baseline. At the very least, there is going to be retouches done to photos, done to submission videos. I know that. The difference is I know that. But girls that are in high school or college or middle school or elementary school, I mean, guys, we all saw the Sephora kids trend, right? Kids as little as 6 and 7 years old trying to go out and get skincare. We have a responsibility to them to let them know that this is not real. This is not how these people really look. And you can't look like that either unless you're using these softwares, these filters, these techniques that these people are using. And yes, I understand that lighting and angles make a big difference. Again, I come from the beauty space on a different level. My job was to hire people and put on events where people are judged based on their beauty. So I understand the industry a little bit more than the average person. And I just think that influencers need to be a little bit more transparent so that they are not creating this image of a reality that's not real. But make sure you let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm very interested to hear what you think. If you think I was being a little bit too mean to Mikayla, I understand that. Let me know. But if you guys agree with me and you think that these influencers, especially Mikayla Nogueira, one of our biggest beauty influencers, needs to be a little bit more transparent with the way they really look, then let me know in the comments below also. It's time for our very first members only video.
I'm actually a really good fucking friend. I don't have to take nobody in.
Hey everybody, if you are new here, wait a minute, this is for members only, never mind. If you're a channel member, thank you so much. Your support monthly, it means so much to me, and I'm so happy to be introducing this very new members only series that will come out exclusively to my members first. Now, for the first few videos, I will put them out publicly. It may be a few days later or a few weeks later. We just haven't made that decision yet. But eventually, I would say around June or July, these videos will be exclusively for our channel members, and regular subscribers, well girl, you're just gonna have to become a channel member. Now these videos will be monthly. I may start doing them more frequently, but it's just gonna depend on how fast I'm growing my other platforms. If you don't know, I'm growing my platform over on TikTok. I've been over there for about 2 months now, and we've done a great job. We're already at over 7,800 followers over there. But this summer, my team has challenged me to start Instagram, so there's a lot of things that I'll be working on behind the scenes. If you know anything about social media, starting a platform and even growing a platform is very hard and takes years to accomplish. Some people never make it to past 1,000 subscribers or followers on any platform. So I'm very proud of you guys for hanging out with me and sticking with me and listening to me yap. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the one, the only, your favorite person for me to talk about, Fiona Trevino. Okay, let me back up a little bit. If you don't understand why I'm calling her Fiona, over on that other app, you get restricted very easily for using her name, which makes me question that platform a lot, actually. Today's video is going to be all about Ashley Trevino. So if you're over on the other app and you hear me say Fiona, you know why I'm doing that now, right? You get it. You get it? Yeah. So in today's video, we're going to get an update on what's been going on with Ashley Trevino and her sad attempts to remain relevant so she can pay her bills.
Oh my gosh, she's like, my nose smells like onion. And she's like, come. Like, no, girl, I believe you. You're saying it smells like onion. I believe you, and I'm not going to go find out. I ain't even gonna lie, if Renee smelled the noodle right now, he would probably leave me. She's a little sour. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the face we haven't seen in a while, right? Okay, so listen, I'm going to tell you right now, when Karma, the person in the video, came out a few days ago, initially I thought that she was going to spill the tea on Ashley, that she was going to tell us all the bad, horrible, nasty things about her. Then I got information and it made me start to think a little bit differently. It made me step back and stop focusing on the fact that I want this person off the internet so bad and really think about strategy. So I, in my humble opinion, think that this could be a skit to grow Karma's account on TikTok. We've recently been made aware that Fiona Trevino, or I'm sorry, we're not on that platform. We've recently found out that Ashley Trevino, I don't know if she's running an agency or exactly what she's doing, but she's able to have a link, which tells me it's an agency because agencies use links. And when creators sign up using these links, that means that Ashley is going to get a commission. And this is her way around the IP ban so that she can remain relevant, at least in the form of receiving a paycheck from TikTok. But let me unpack that a little bit more. So what I think, and other creators also think this as well, we think that Ashley is using people like Fester, Karma, Vince, and other people in the Ashley Trevino multi-universe to grow her pocketbook. You know, the nasty DH Gate one, ew, gross. So when you watch these people's live streams, when you go to their pages or you watch them on your FYP, you are actually paying Ashley Trevino. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've been saying for over a year now. Please stop watching her on Snapchat. Please stop watching her pages on TikTok. Please stop going into her live streams. She is good at rage baiting you. She is good at making you want to say terrible things to her that are true, but you know, I see you guys in the comments and I know that you want to give her a piece of your mind, but all you're really doing is giving her profits.
I'm a girl's girl, and I don't care if I don't like you. I'm still going to be a girl's girl.
And best believe, baby girl, I could pull your man if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Because I got my man and my kids to worry about.
And I don't live off of Social Security. There's people that I don't like that talk about me, and I still like their videos off of my TikTok page. Because I'm a girl's girl. I don't.
Oh, and tell Giovanni, I take husbands. If I don't, my cousin will. So watch your husband, baby girl.
So, y'all could not like me all y'all want, but y'all have inner issues that y'all need to really figure out where it's coming from, because y'all hate on me to make y'all selves feel better, and that's not very cute, because you should always be a girl's girl.
Okay, anyway, so listen, I have been addicted to these Alanis, and I'm going to tell you a little secret about me. I am a snooty patootie girl. Like, I dropped the can, and normally, can you see? Yeah, girl, normally I wouldn't even drink this, but girl, these things are so good. Not sponsored, by the way. Anyway, what's your favorite flavor? My favorite flavor is Witch's Brew. I started drinking them during Halloween, and I've been trying to find flavors I like ever since, and I've come across a few, but this one, Hawaiian shaped ice, is so good. It reminds me of summer. You guys know I live in Florida, and summer is here, girl. We only get a few cold days or maybe a few cold weeks a year, so girl, it's always summer here. I cannot wait to go to Epcot and get kakagori. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my god, it's so good. If I go to Epcot, do y'all want to go with me, like a little members only type video? I don't know, girl, let me know. But anyway, so you guys saw that clip, right? So Ashley is basically saying, oh, I'm a girl's girl and you should be a girl's girl. And I know that she's been watching my TikToks because she's talking like me, she's acting like me, and a lot of people have even called out that she's trying to do her hair like me, which is really scary. And I'm being completely honest. I'm not trying to be funny right now. I think it's really scary that somebody like Ashley Trevino is copying me or any other female. The way she comes on here, she says I'm a girl's girl, but then says she takes husbands. Like, whose husbands are you taking? Because, like, have you seen yourself without the filter? And I'm not trying to like bash her. Like, listen, I know that I'm pretty, but I know that there are millions and millions of other people prettier than me. I know I've got a lot of issues that I need to work on to make myself look better. But I'm a good person. I take care of my kids. I give back to my community. And I try to bring awareness about bad people on the internet. All she does is come on here and says that she takes men, she dates inmates, she takes her kids around inmates, she abandons her kids on her parents' front porch, which is so terrible. And that's why I don't feel bad about saying that she's, conventionally, mid or low grade. Do you know what I mean? I'm being mean. Let me just stop. Anyway.
I think this is it. And I gave it to him. And then he texted me like when he was with his family. And I'm like,
family as in what? Not his wife and kids. You better not entertain that nonsense. No, we respect wives and children's, Ashley, right? Yes, we do. We respect wives and children's.
do they respect me?
This is one of the reasons why I don't want people watching her, because she comes on here and she just wants man. She doesn't care if it's a husband, if it's a dad, if they're in a relationship, if they're not in a relationship. She doesn't care if they're 18, 19 years old. She just doesn't care. And her behavior has gotten more and more creepy as time has gone on, the more she's on the internet. And when she starts copying other females while she's saying she's a girl's girl, it's very scary. It's very scary what she's going to do when she falls off of all of social media platforms and she doesn't have money anymore. I don't think she's going to be making money for, I say I give it a year. In another year, she's going to run out of ways to rage bait people, and she is going to become very dangerous, in my opinion. But only time will tell. I could be wrong. Maybe she's just trying to make us all think she's a little loony toony. And if that's the case, well, girl, you're doing great.
Did she like catch him cheating?
I wouldn't say catch him cheating because she knows he cheats.
Oh,
She
okay.
knows that he does not leave these girls alone. Like, he took a lady out to, she was a blonde headed lady with kind of like a bob. She had like short hair, blonde hair, and really big boobs, and was like kind of like petite. And Ash was making fun of her that she has no butt and that her boobs are overly big. It doesn't match her body. But this lady was really beautiful. She was pretty. And Fester had ended up taking her to the Rangers game whenever he had posted he was at a Rangers game. And Ash got mad because she's like, I pay for our dates. I take you out. You never plan a date or pay. And she had found out that day he had went to a Rangers game with that lady. And then I know whenever there was like this other lady that she doesn't like, it's one of his exes that has kids that lives in their old town in Texas. I don't know which one it is. He was still talking to her and seeing her, and Ash had gotten mad about that because he's still communicating with her and would still see her. And then he also had a picture whenever he was showing me some pictures on his phone or looking for something. I saw like a lady, like he was like at a gas station with her, and he took a picture of her from the back. She was wearing like a sundress and had like a BBL, like she was a BBL baddie.
Oh, dang.
One of the things that came out over the weekend was the fact that Fester, but we all knew this kind of, all of this information that Karma came out with are things that we already knew. She just confirmed it. So we all knew that Fester wasn't really like into Ashley like that, that allegedly he's just using her for money and clout. And we all knew that he was talking to other females. Well, Karma came out and confirmed that Fester is in fact seeing other women cheating on Ashley, however you want to label it. And this lady in particular is going to make a very big impact on Ashley a few days ago. Now, this information I think came out yesterday or the day before. Today is Monday. I think it came out either Saturday or Sunday, maybe Friday, girl. I don't really know. But it's very fresh information. The photos of this BBL baddie actually came out yesterday, which was Easter Sunday. So all of this information is very new, and Ashley is, well, going through it.
I'm actually a really good fucking friend. I don't have to take nobody in. I really don't. Especially because this is not my fucking house. It's my dude's house. I don't have to bring nobody in. Renee has, yes. And honestly, I come back and I'm at his house. I don't tell y'all I don't want to go back to him. No, I stay here. Yeah, I know what the fuck happens. Yeah, my baby daddy did the same shit. Baby daddy did the same shit. Okay? Okay. Yes. Lay hands on you, but Renee's never kicked me in the fucking face. And so, yes, if Renee ever kicked me in my chest or fucking hit me in my face like that, I wouldn't be with him. But he's never done that. So, I am being supportive, but at the end of the day, I can't be supportive if you keep going back to the same shit, right? And I tell you not to. You say you're not going to, but you do. Like, you're at my dude's house at the end of the day. I'm not mad at somebody that wants her, actually wants to claim her. I'm not fucking mad. I'm trying to be a friend and protect her, but if she don't want that, I can't be a friend.
So I wanted to play that clip for you guys because I think this is who Ashley really is when she's not playing it up for Instagram like that last clip. Like, that's why there was no filter, girl. Instagram doesn't do filters. Listen, I don't care if Ashley uses a filter or not. I really don't care. All I care about is how she doesn't take care of her kids. She took her kids around inmates. She blamed the victims of her husbands or ex-husbands that were, taken away from the world way too soon. She's just a terrible person that doesn't really care about anybody but herself. And it's obvious in that clip that she didn't ever care for Karma either. In this next clip, this is a portion of the first live stream where Karma came onto TikTok this past weekend. She's basically confirming what we already knew. that Fester was cheating on Ashley, but she also says that Ashley knew about it. But I think we knew that too, right, guys? Didn't, like a few clips ago, Ashley said that she knows what happens, that her baby daddy used to do that too. But here she is confirming it. I don't know. If you're going to support Karma, I would say reconsider it, girl.
I wouldn't say catch him cheating because she knows he cheats.
Oh,
She
okay.
knows that he does not leave these girls alone. Like, he took a lady out to, she was a blonde-headed lady with kind of like a bob blonde hair, and she had really, really, really big boobs and was like kind of like petite. And Ash was making fun of her that she has no butt and that her boobs are overly big, it doesn't match her body. But this lady was really, really beautiful. She was pretty. And Fester had ended up taking her to the Ranger dates. I take you out. You never plan a date or pay. And she had found out that that day he had went to a Rangers game with that lady.
I might cry. I gotta wipe those tears. But I'm human. At the end of the day, I'm human. And I go through everyday struggles like everybody else. So, I don't know. My phone might be on D&D the rest of the night. Just because I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now, mentally. And I don't want to deal with nobody. And I don't want to... I just need to cry it out.
I don't know. No.
Cry, baby girl. But then wipe those tears. And keep moving forward and know who you are.
That clip is just more confirmation that the things that Karma was saying this past weekend are in fact true. But here's the thing, we all kind of knew these things already. Did we really need Karma to come on live and admit or confirm these things? I don't think so. I mean, I personally did not need that from her. It was entertaining at first, but then when she started bringing up stuff that was really sensitive and inappropriate involving minors, I just kind of left the live stream. I didn't see all of it. And to be honest, when I see clips of her talking about, the kids and things like that, I just go past them. I did a live stream over on TikTok and we watched the entire live stream where Karma was, spilling the tea. And even during that live stream, I skipped over it because I just thought it was inappropriate. And we shouldn't be talking about kids, even if they're Ashley Trevino's. But the thing with that clip is, Ashley is trying to be like a good friend to Karma, but at the same time, she's giving her little jabs here and there. And we all know that Ashley is going through the things that she says, oh, I could never, it couldn't be me, girl, no, no, no. But if anybody knows that Ashley is going through DV or being cheated on or this or that, it's Karma. She was in the house with them. She knew Fester and Vance or whatever his name is way before Ashley did. So it's just weird how Ashley has no sense of self-awareness. Like, she doesn't understand that what happens to her is happening to her. I don't know, guys. It's just really weird and strange. But something else that's really weird and strange is the fact that if you're a girl's girl and you're always looking out for your girls, your BBL baddie friends, then why are you ignoring Karma in this next clip?
He decides to call my fucking phone and he's like, yo, like, where can I take your stuff? Like, where can I meet you to give you your stuff? Or where do I need to go drop it off? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you can just give it to your homeboy Martin and I'll go pick it up.
Here's my thing with Ashley. She's been on the internet for a while now and she says she's grown like, her platform. I don't consider people hate following you or following you to see what kind of crazy, outlandish things a normal person would never do kind of things as a platform. I don't think anybody should be following her. I don't. But I do know that Ashley is making a lot of money on Snapchat. If you're following her, please go unfollow her. Watch people like me. Go to TikTok, follow people like Carol C or Chris C, K-R-I-S-C. She is a great content creator. Carol C goes live every night. Now, she doesn't talk about Ashley every night, but if there's something relevant, she will cover it. People like Alma Rose. People like, I don't know, guys. Just find your favorite creator on TikTok. There's people I like. There's people I don't like. But the point is, you get information from other creators. You don't have to get it from the horse's mouth. Because when we show clips, we are showing what Ashley is saying. It's not us coming on here and spinning the narrative, we're always going to show a clip. We're always going to show receipts. So there's really no reason to follow her on any platform. And the thing is, when she comes on here and she tries to act like, oh, I'm sad, I'm normal, and go through struggles, nobody cares. And the reason why nobody cares if she's going through struggles or not is because she herself does not care about anyone but herself. She doesn't have a support system. She doesn't have a community. She doesn't have anyone to fall back on. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens after this court case. And there's a lot of speculation that Ashley didn't really move out into her own house, that she's actually still at Fester's and pretending that she has her own house. Listen, I don't care if she has her own house or not. What I do care about is the fact that, in my opinion, she is using those girls for content. People want to see if she's going to take care of those girls. They're going to click onto her stories. As much as we tell you not to, you're gonna go do it. And I don't like that she's using those girls for views, for money, because we all know within a few days or a few weeks or a few months, she's not gonna have them anymore. So you can continue to line her pockets, or you can be a part of the reason why we never see her on the internet again. Listen, I love bringing you these videos because I know you love hearing me talk about her. But there's other people on the internet that are just as bad as her that we need to start focusing on. But don't worry, I've always said I'm never going to stop talking to her until she's off of the internet for good. And unfortunately, because of her pending litigation, I think that's going to be a while, which is unfortunate. But what do you guys think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley Trevino is competing with a BBL baddie, and this girl is stunning? I don't even know how Fester was able to get this girl to agree to go out with him. I don't get it, girl. Like, this girl is like Instagram baddie. Like let's go follow this baddie. I don't know her name. I don't know her handles. If I find it out, I'll share it with you over on TikTok on my stories. I'm currently trying to get her like information. She might not even want to be followed. I don't really know. But I think it's hilarious that Fester is making Ashley look, you know, kind of pathetic, in my opinion, of course. Listen, Fiona is getting what she has been putting out for so long, and I think it's about time. But I don't know, girl. Y'all let me know what you think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my very first members only video. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. Again, this video is going to go out in a few days to the regular audience. For my regular subscribers that are not members, I hope you enjoy this video. It is a day or two behind. You guys will be able to see these member only videos for the first few months, and then they will go exclusively to members only. So if you haven't joined my community here on YouTube, girl, click that join button, okay? And Fiona's ex-inmate boyfriend came onto TikTok to expose her. And the next video, you're going to see a live stream from this morning over on that Clock app, where I'm talking about my thoughts on him coming out to expose her. So I hope you like the video. I hope you like the live stream. And if you're not following me on that Clock app, girl, make sure you go over there and, you know, show your girl some love. I will have a video for you guys out very soon, though. Thank you so much for the love and support, and I hope you enjoy the live stream from earlier today. I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Bye. Oh, I'm just coming on here because I was watching some of those TikToks about like Fiona. If y'all know who I'm talking about, I don't even know if that group or that crowd is on the internet this early in the morning. Why does it look patchy? Oh, that's why, because I'm stupid. And I don't know, there's just something about like watching those videos from that guy Brandon that just came out. And I don't know, I might talk to him later today. I talked to him yesterday. Well, actually, I know at least my YT team is going to be talking to him later today.
But it's just really strange to me as I go back and I listen to those story times, I guess, that he did, for lack of a better word. They're not really story times. Well, I guess they are story times. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's just really like weird how, thank you for the taps, guys. Toca la petaña, toca la petaña. It's really weird to me how she would like try to assert dominance over these guys. And I'm not trying to like defend these guys or anything like that. Like, you know, they're you know, away for like reasons. Some of them really bad, some of them, you know, not as bad as others. Like this Brandon guy, his was GTA. I learned what that meant yesterday. So and I'm not saying that that's excusable or anything like that, but you know, it's not as bad as like, you know, unaliving and things like that. But as I go through and I'm like rewatching these story times, the way she tries to, I don't know, guys, do you know what I'm saying? Have you watched these videos? But the way she's trying to like assert dominance over these guys is really weird to me. Like, oh, if you don't listen to me, it's gross even making that movement, you know, play with my rose, then I'm gonna tell on you or I'm gonna get you in trouble. Oh, thank you for the heart, me, Amy. But like, that's just weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to be so like judgmental against like people like that are like in that situation. And like the guy, he came out and he said like, basically, aren't I YT? What do you mean, am I YT? Do you mean, am I on YT? Do I do YT? Yes, if that's what you're asking. But I think it's just strange. I feel like the way she's trying to like assert dominance, that's the only way I can explain it. And it just, thank you for the follow, babe. It just makes me feel kind of like icky on the inside. Like I started covering Fiona on YT since we want to bring that up. By the way, go follow me over there. I didn't like, I knew she was a bad person, but like the more that comes out about her, the more like her copying other females, her copying me, her copying Tampa, her copying, you know, whoever else she's copying, kind of makes me afraid for them. Like and I kind of like in a joking way, okay, now I went in with a drugstore foundation, but girl, we using Dior for the under eye because I'm old as shit and I need like some good stuff under the eye. But it just, like, I didn't realize to the extent in which she, like, her personality, like her brain needs to be studied. Like so my husband used to say these things to me, like, cause I'm a very serious person. Like the TikTok last night I posted, like my lip syncing TikToks, that's all in fun. Like I have a goofy side and I'm funny without trying to be funny. Do you know what I mean? I'm a little airheaded, I guess, but like I'm a serious person. And my husband used to tell me, we've been married for 19 years, together for 20. Hey, Alley Cat. But he used to tell me, like, girl, you can't live in the land of like because he's a very happy, jovial person, you know. Like he'll stand on business when he needs to, but he's like a happy, like jovial person. And he's like, girl, you can't do that. And it makes me think, like, Fiona, like, she lives in the land of Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's weird. It's weird to what extent. Like, you know how they have different levels of, like, personalities? Like you might be a funny person, but you're only a little bit funny. And then you have, like, extremely funny people. Or you have, like, semi-good actors, and then you have great actors. It's all a skit. Yeah. A lot of it is a skit. But
Guitar Hero. Oh my God, that's crazy. But I feel like her level of delusion is something that I don't even know if I want to talk about anymore. She makes me feel strange. She makes me like feel uncomfortable on the inside. And when I start, girl, let me blend this in. What the hell? And when I started covering her on YT, it was just like, you know, this person's a bad person. Like, she needs to get off the internet, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm going to react to her videos and all this stuff. And, like, we knew, like, she was kind of, like, odd. But we didn't know, like, to what, like, I feel like we're starting to find out so much about the level of not being right. Do you know what? I'm trying not to like get an R word, so I'm trying to be careful with what I say. Man number 2 wasn't giving her play, so she wanted man number 1 back. Oh my God. See, and that's the thing, like, how can, listen, however you are in your adult, like, behaviors, that's you, that's great, like, we love that. But you're doing these adult things with people you don't know, and then you're getting, oh shit, and then allegedly you're getting mad at them if they don't want to listen. If they don't want to listen to you do that, that's giving like ABUSIVE behavior almost. Am I like, it's weird. There's definitely something wrong upstairs. Yeah, like, but it's to a like, we all knew that, right? But it's to a level that kind of makes me like not feel right. I feel strange. Her poor kids, pure delusion. Yeah, it's, oh my God. But it's again, we all knew she was delusional, but it's the level. Like, we thought she was here. Like, this girl is on the moon. This girl is like in outer space. And it's really, really strange to me. And like hearing that, you know, if she didn't, if these guys wouldn't listen to her, like, do that, she would get them in trouble. Like, and I'm sure there's more to it, and that's not all. There's more that's going on. But the level of out of the mind that you have to be to, one, want these people that you don't know, because let's be honest, you don't really know these people, and then to get like so mad at them because they don't want to listen to you, like, do that with yourself. That's crazy to me. So much so that you're going to like get them in trouble and get them, like, Brandon came out and said, like, you know, because of her like sharing his picture. Do y'all remember that when she would share his picture? I don't think I was here for that. Oh, thank you, Hive Circus, for the heart me, babe. It's just, I don't know, like, I'm going back through and I'm watching these videos and I'm preparing to film for YT. You remember? But, like, I'm preparing to film for YT right now. Like, girl, I only got, like, 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. Like, it's really bothering me because, like, we come on here and, like, a lot of the times when you see us, like, do videos and things like that, you know, we'll be, like, you know, doing our videos. But when we stop recording, by the time we posted that video, girl, we're on to the next thing. We're on to our life. We're, like, hanging out with our kids or our husbands, or, like, you know, we're on vacation, we're out by the pool. Like, we don't live in that world once we post the content. We make the video, we post it, we move on. But to me, it seems like after listening to Brandon's story, or part 1 and part 2, Fiona lives. Like this little screen you see me on, this is her life. And that's just weird to me. It's strange. And as I was preparing to film for, you know, that other platform that I'm on, it made me start to really question, like, one, why do we do this? Well, we do this so people know what kind of person she is and they don't follow her. And it's almost like a passion project, because
we don't really get much out of it. The return on the investment is not much for us creators, other than the fact that you can make a more informed decision about who you follow on these platforms. And I really think if you're following her or you legitimately support her, then something's wrong. Like, why? Like, people that mod for her, people that gift her, like, what? Why? Knowing that even on a surface level, she doesn't take care of her kids. She is disrespectful to her parents and her family. She defrauded the government, allegedly, taking money out of people's pockets that really needed it, away from children that really needed it, so she could buy hot Cheetos and bean dip. And that's just the surface level. And I feel like we're getting into a part where it's so much deeper. Like we're getting deeper into the delusion that is this person. And do you guys remember when Stephanie So came out and she did the Rotten Mango podcast on her? Do y'all remember that? So if you remember, when she did that podcast initially, you remember, hey Tampa babe, you remember in that podcast she said, I was gonna put this on, like, she has the other podcast, I can't remember what it was good. I can't remember like the other one that she does, but it's more like, you know, lighthearted, just talking about like influencers and people on the internet and stuff. Oh girl, this concealer was good. But she said, okay, in the podcast, she says, oh, I was going to put it on this one, but I had to put it on Rotten Mango. I had to put it on Rotten Mango because I feel like she's a danger to society, or however she worded it. Don't quote me on that. But like back then I was like, yeah, like she's like, woohoo. But now, like, I kind of understand, like, Stephanie So is so like deeper, thinks on a deeper level than me. And like now I'm starting to see like exactly why she put that story on Rotten Mango, because Fiona is like way more out there than I ever thought she was. Then how does it feel for gifters to know that they are funding all the inmates' lifestyles? Yeah. They're just like her. That's why they support. And that's one thing that I would say to my husband. I was like, you know, as much as we're like, oh, we're going to get her off the internet, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're not. She's never going to go away. So that's fine. I'll always have a job on YT, right? And I'll always be able to come on here and hang out with you guys randomly. Thank you for the taps, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate the taps. Thank you so much. Right? But it's just, like, at one point in time, like when we got her off of this platform, because that was a group effort. That wasn't just one creator, you know, one live pro, or like one this person, one that person. It was a community as a whole. Good morning. It was like a collective effort, and I keep thinking like we'll get her off of Snap and we'll get her off of Cameo and all this stuff, but truth be told, she's not breaking any TOS on Snap, so she's not gonna go away, and she's gonna continue to make a lot of money on that platform whether we like it or not. Hi from Georgia. Hey girl. Ooh, that last name, I have some family members with that last name. Oh my God, how is the weather in Georgia right now? Like, is it starting to get a little warm? Girl, it was cold last night. I despite those who put her. Yeah, me too, bear hugs, me too. It's just, I don't know, but I don't know, guys. Like, it kind of kept me up last night, and y'all know that I'm like on vacation. It's fine. My husband's like sleeping in. He doesn't care if I'm on live. It's okay, girl. It's fine. He knows what I do. But like, I should be like sleeping and sleeping in and all this stuff, and I barely got any sleep because I'm like, wait a minute, like the level of like not being right is like
crazy. And the fact that she like copies me, like, and I didn't even realize that until you guys started to point it out. Like, that's really scary. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, that's really scary that she, and it's not even me, it's the other creators on here that she copies. Like, it's really scary that she would do like, girl, she comes on in a few days or a few weeks with tight curls. Like, I'm gonna go into hiding. Y'all think I can get like the witness protection program or something, girl? Because that's crazy. I do. Extended family, but yes. You talked about it till 4 a.m.? Oh my God. Yeah, it was just crazy. And like I tried to sleep. Like, I'm not a sleeper, y'all. I'm not. I'm like a morning person, but I'll stay up late at night. And if I stay up till 2 in the morning, I'm still gonna get up at 6 or 7 in the morning. I just can't, girl. We just over here on the Alani's. Liz is about to air her out. Really? What's going on? I caught a bit of your live last night. Hey, Mama. Honestly, I think if we all stopped talking about her, it would be for the better. So I hear you and I feel you, but I don't agree. And the reason why I don't agree is because so many new people are coming onto this platform daily and other platforms, and they'll just see her as like controversial and saying out of pocket stuff. And people like that. People like controversy. You guys are here right now because I'm talking about something controversial. If I was to take y'all to Disney or take y'all to Universal or take y'all to hang out at the resort with me or go on vacation with me, half of you would go away and you wouldn't listen. So people like controversial people, or they like hearing people talk about controversial topics. That's just the way it is. That's how we are as humans. We want to be entertained. You guys are here because you want me to talk about her and entertain you, and that's fine. Hey, let me out. Girl, I can't do it loud. My husband's sleeping. But that's okay. He needs to get up. But the reason why I am always going to say that I'm never going to stop talking about her, because I want the new people that come onto these platforms to know who she really is. And I agree with your cause, but I just, oh yeah, I agree with you there. But you have to remember that there's people that are put on, this earth to do the Lord's work, and I will do the Lord's work. I will bring awareness about this lady until hopefully she is off. And you know what? She might mess up so bad over there on that other platform that she is taken off of there. But right now, she's just not breaking the TOS. Well, that guy made another video about her. Do you mean part 2? Is that what you're talking about? Part 2 is what made me want to come live. And then if you actually watch his videos and not, part 2, I listened to that, and then I re-listened to part 1, and then I was so happy he took that music off of part 2. So if he's in here and he's listening, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Like, we all appreciate that. We could hear you a lot better. But the way he, like, that's what made me like if you listen to the other story about what happened to him. Okay, so Fiona, let me back up. Fiona, like, got him, like, in trouble because she had a picture of him when he was in that place. I don't think I can say that, but when he was in that place, right? So because she got mad at him, you guys showed Tampa some love. Because he was, like, sharing pictures of himself, inside, a state-run place that's against the rules. And he was supposed to be, like, let out, and he had a very short amount of time before he was going to be let out. And because whatever the beef was between them at the time, the argument, disagreement, whatever, she told on him or got him in trouble or something like that. I don't remember exactly, like, the details, but she got him in trouble, and then he couldn't get out, and he got, I guess, sent to this other place or this other part of the same place. Girl, I don't know, honey. But when he went there, if you listen to that video, I think that's like the very first video before his story times. I don't remember, girl, but just go back and listen to it. But what he went through, the level of like, this guy like tried to unalive him and tried to R-word him and all this stuff, all because Fiona got mad at him and got him in trouble. Like, and that's why I say, like, that kept me up. Like, the way she's, because she has no control in her life. She can't control what you guys think about her. Nobody truly, like, likes her. And people, I gotta be careful what I say. But you guys know what I mean. Like, she doesn't have the best reputation on these platforms, and she can't control the narrative with like you or me. She will try to, and she'll come out and do these skits and all these things, but she can't really control the narrative when it's said and done. And I think for these guys that are, you know, away, she feels like she can control it a little bit more. And I think with some guys she can control it, because the one thing he said, he's like, you have to realize when you're away like that, everybody leaves you and you don't really have anybody. So when somebody, you know, comes along that has a lot of money and they're willing to give you attention, like, you go for it. And I think some of these guys are so desperate for human interaction on the outside that they're willing to do things that they wouldn't normally do. Like, you heard him say, like, you know, I'm a confident man. I'm not like, what did he say? He's not like stuck up or like conceited or whatever he said. He said, but I'm a confident man, and the things she wanted to do, I'm not into that, but I had to do it because she would send him money. And he's talking about her like, it is sad. Right? Yeah, girl, like, this kept me, like, I was like, what the heck kind of like person is this girl? But they would go along with it because she would send them money and she would give them something that they desperately needed or wanted, which was human interaction from the outside world. And that's why I call them victims. I say they are victims of her. And again, not trying to like say the reason why they're in there is not bad or they didn't do bad things or whatever. I'm just saying that the way she would try to manipulate them, that's predatory to me. Yeah, I saw the second video. The reason why I say that is because you're making them listen to you. Do you know what I mean? You're almost like forcing them to hear your story. I don't know how to say it. Do you know what I mean? And that is just really, really strange to me. And like, we all knew that she was a little like cuckoo, but we didn't know. I mean, I didn't know it was that bad. Do you know what I mean? Girl, I look crazy. And I don't know, guys. And like, I was getting ready and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come on here and like talk to my TikTok friends about this, because like, did anybody else like clock that? Do you know what I mean? Like, did anybody else think about that you know, the level of like this lady's in outer space, and I don't want her to know who I am. I really don't, because that kind of person is that kind of person is like, girl, like, not somebody you want to like, thank God that lady is like got, you know, ankle bracelets and can't go anywhere, because girl, like, I joke in my videos, like, everything's for shits and giggles, guys, but I joke and I'm like, oh, she's gonna come and tear my face off, and you know, because she's like obsessed and like wants to like copy me. But that girl is, you know, you see those videos where the ladies like make Facebook friends with people that are like with child, and it's so that they can, like, you know, have that person's child, and like she's that level of delulu. I really think she is, after listening to these videos, and it was just strange to me. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, it was just crazy, guys. I don't know, like, something about it just like rubbed me wrong. You know what I mean? I know I look crazy, but guys, I'm using setting powder right now. So girl, it says get ready with me, so y'all getting ready with me. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. And I know he's gonna do a part 3. When I talked to him yesterday, he said he was gonna do like 3 videos. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a part 3. And like, I'm like, what the heck? Like what is he gonna say? Like, it's just crazy. Thank you for the heart, me Mandy. You remind me of Goldilocks, not in a bad way, a cute way. Oh my God, thank you. Somebody said that I reminded them of Leanne Rimes yesterday, and I was like, what, girl? I don't look nothing like no Leanne Rimes, but thank you. I'll take Goldilocks. I know I am giving Goldilocks today. What if I put my hair in, like, oh my God. What if I put it in pigtails? Did Goldilocks have pigtails? I don't remember. Let's see if I put it in pigtails. You can see Leanne Rimes? Oh, girl. I don't think Goldilocks had pigtails. Hold on. You love my eyeshadow? Oh, thank you. Hold on. Let's see if Fiona does pigtails. Which eyeshadow? So I'm using, I'll show you guys. I'm using, let me see. Oh, thank you. This Patrick, wait, no. I was going to use this one. Oh, girl, this is dirty. But this is Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3. I love this palette. That's the one I was going to use. I'm sorry. I'm using this one. I'm using this Morphe palette. This is what I'm using. But this Patrick Ta one is really good, but you have to have like a really good eye primer for that one, and I couldn't find my eye primer, so I had to use concealer as eye primer, so I went in with, you know, the cheaper palette. Oh, thank you. Let me get this off my face before y'all start making fun of me. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about. But I thought it was weird, guys. I thought it was very strange, and it just made me start thinking, like, more on a deeper level, like the kind of person she is. And it's just really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that she has the following that she has, because she does have a following. She does have people, to your points earlier, she does have people that like support her and that are like these pigtails are crazy, that like look up to her, which I'll never understand that. And there's a lot of kids that follow her that are in like high school, middle school, like college kids, and like, don't think that's okay. Like, that's, you know, if you're younger and you follow her, don't, like, unfortunately, those who look up to her see themselves in her. Yeah, they make fun of her. Yeah, but it's just strange. And like nobody is as bad as she is, in my opinion. Next thing you know, we're gonna see her with pigtails. I know, that's why I did that. But I don't know. She's not anybody. Oh, okay, girl, hush. She's not anybody that somebody should be looking up to. And even if you like see yourself in her, like, hey, you're from a small town, you know, you didn't have a lot growing up, and you want to make it big on social media, and we know the way to make it big is being controversial and things like that, because, you know, it worked for her, it can work for me too. No, it can. At what cost? At what cost? That your family doesn't interact with you? That and even before social media, like, you were always this way. It's just coming to light now. Who are we talking about? Fiona. Trevino. I'm from a small town. Like, there's people in the chat that are probably from a small town, and you're doing fine. I'm sure you have somewhere to lay your head at night. Your kids have somewhere to lay your head at night. And you don't have to come on the internet and do the things that she does. So you don't have to, like, you can make your situation better just because, you know, you feel like you connect with her on a certain level and you see yourself in her doesn't mean that you have to, like, emulate her behaviors. The judge should do a mental evaluation on her. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think, you know, he will, because it's not, you know, it's not really a part of, you know, the case or whatever. But yeah, he posted on his TikTok. Yeah, I saw part 2 of his story. I'm sure part 3 will come out today. They seem likable and free. Yeah. Yeah, it's just really strange to me. It's just really strange. And, like, when he was on live last night talking to Carol C, I don't know if you guys saw that. He said he was going live at 12 his time. Where is he at? He's in Texas, right? So that'll be 1 o'clock my time. He said he's going live at 12. Okay. It was just, like... And, like, the things that Fiona would say to him, who was, that Brandon, Fiona's, inmate boyfriend. Like, the one she was with for a while, the one she would talk to on live and stuff. She would talk to him on live, and then, you know, she would show his picture. He's the one that was like, you're not even an option. Apparently that was all a skit, or, like, they talked about it before for views. He was bugging out on his live or on Carol's live. You think he's clout chasing? I mean, everybody's clout chasing, babes. Everybody's clout chasing to one level or another. That's just the internet. But I do think that these people that have interacted with her should come out. They should tell their story, so more people know what kind of person she really is. So I'm okay with him coming out and doing live streams or whatever and telling his story. Am I going to gift him? No. Am I going to, like, support him financially? No. But I think people should come out and tell their stories. They should come out and tell their interactions with her, because we're learning more and more what kind of person she really is. And the more we learn, the more it's like, what the heck? He said he didn't. Everything he said wasn't surprising. No. The only thing that was, like, the thing that got me was when he said that she would get mad if he didn't want to, like, listen to her with her rose supplies. And I thought that was very strange, and how she would, like, get other people, you know, in trouble if they didn't do, like, what she wanted. And it started making me think of, like power dynamics and things like that, and, like, her trying to assert dominance and power over these people. No money for her kids, but money for guys. Yeah, I did the 50,000. That seems excessive. It might be true. I don't know. I know that she was, you know, making a lot of money then on this platform, so it's possible. But the fact that, you know, I don't want to talk about the kids, but the fact that she wasn't taking care of the people that have always been there for her kind of made me mad. Like, how are you supporting these rando dudes, but you're not taking care of the people that took care of you? It is about attention also. Yeah, I agree. It is also about attention. They want attention. 100%, I agree with you. But I just think it's really, really, really strange. And the things that are going to be coming out over the next few days, I think that's, remember Fiona went live last night, but she was only live for a little bit. To be honest, I think when she realized me and Tampa were streaming it, she got mad. But the little bit I did see, she was talking about, oh, I've been crying all day, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't think she really cares if these people come out and talk about her, because it's going to get her more views. Like, more people are going to go to Snapchat. That's more money in her pocket, blah, blah, blah. But I think there's something that he knows that she does not want to get out. I think it's so bad that whatever it is, she doesn't want that to get out. And if you know anything about Fiona, you know that she has, like, not really any shame. She, like, not much really, like, embarrasses her. She doesn't really seem to, like, care if people make fun of her. But I think that there's something that she's afraid he's going to expose about her that she does not want anybody to know. What could be worse than we already know? I don't know, girl. I don't know. I know that, oh girl, what the heck? Y'all didn't even tell me my liner looked crazy. I know that there was, at one point in time, these rumors, sharpen, okay, girl, okay. I'm gonna sharpen it. There was one point, thanks. There was one point in time where people were, like, saying that she was, like, sneaking substances into these facilities. So I wonder if that's true, if that storyline was true. And thank you for the heart, me babe. I wonder if he's going to expose that. I nailed it. Yeah, I think so, guys. I mean, I don't know. Thank you for the heart, me. I could be reaching. I could be, but I think that that's potentially what it is. I think that he's going to expose her for bringing, you know, substances in there. Thank you for the heart, me, Jesse. Or not even that. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's just to the level in which she wanted these men to, like, listen to her with her, you know, roses. You know what I mean? Because that in itself just made me. You use Fenty Beauty too? I do. Girl, this one is so bad. The cover fell off, but yeah, I do. I love Rihanna. Rihanna said, bitch, better give me my money. And I gave her my money. You know? She said, give me my money. And I gave her my money. Like, girl, take my money. My daughter uses her foundation too. She said it's so good. She said, give me my money. So I had to give him my money. You have everything from her. Have you smelled her body sprays? Or, like, hair and body sprays? My husband said they were so sweet, too sweet. He didn't like them, but girl, I might have to go get them anyway. I try to let my husband, like, oh, girl, why does that look crazy? I promise it. Oh, it does look that crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all, because I look crazy. Yeah, ooh, that's the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted, the pink one. Yes. Hold on, guys. Girl, why do we look crazy? I might have to get off live and fix this. I don't know. But I just think y'all let me look crazy on the internet. What are y'all doing? Y'all are not my friends. I don't know, girl. We just gonna have to go with this. Oh, thank you. But listen, all I'm saying is there's a reason why she came on live and she's like, oh, I've been crying all day. Because Oh, well, she's always crying. We know that, right? Because she's like a miserable person. Oh, thank you. What's the liner color? It's called Spill the Tea. Fitting, right? It's this one's Elf. And then my lippy is Jaclyn Hill. I know, girl, don't say nothing about her, but that's what it is, girl. I like her liquid lips. Thank you. The lippy color is, girl, I'm old, I can't see. Get Real. So the lippy color is Get Real, Jaclyn Hill, and Spill the Tea, Elf. Spill that liner. But listen, I don't know. I wonder if she's gonna go live today, because if she goes live today, or she's at least gonna post something on Snapchat talking about, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so this, I'm so that, blah 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 blah, and you guys are jealous haters, and you guys want to be me. No, we don't. Nobody wants to be you. Nobody wants to be somebody that has to manipulate, because that's what it is, manipulate or try to assert power over like inmates. Girl, like, who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. Like, what, like, do you feel better? Like, does she feel better about herself for like doing that and trying to assert, like, I don't know, control over these guys? I don't know, girl. I don't know. All I know is she is not happy that this guy is coming out and spilling all this information. And when she came on live last night, as soon as she saw, I swear it was me in Tampa, as soon as she saw that we were streaming it, that girl paused that live and never got back on. She never. Do y'all like the highlighter? Oh, I think about the girl. I'm shiny. I think. Thank you. I think she was gonna like try to come out and like talk crap about him, but because that's what she does. Anytime somebody's got like a bunch of viewers, she'll come out and she'll go live and she'll talk crap about them. She'll get more views and more gifts and more people go follow her on Snapchat. But I think it didn't work out for her last night the way she wanted it to, because people were streaming it. I was streaming it, and like people were making like, you know, the comments that they were making in there, you know, saying stuff about like, because that's what she was doing. She was like kind of being predatory to that guy, and I don't think she liked it. Thank you for the follow, babe. I don't think she liked it, and I think she couldn't control the narrative, and that's why she got off live. And she was all, you know, also upset that, you know, that I was on live and I was streaming it, and that what the hell, and that Tampa was there, and because she knows that she's gonna end up exposing herself. And she has like this weird, do y'all like that? That looks crazy. I don't know, girl. I like glitter. I'm gonna go out in the sun today and we're gonna shine like a diamond, girl. We're gonna be shiny today. And you know what? I'm about to do this right here. Haven't done this in a while. I think she's starting to realize that she can't control the narrative. You like it? Thank you. I love shimmer. Girl, glitter, give me glitter. If I could eat glitter, girl, I would eat glitter. If I could eat glitter, I would just eat glitter. If I could just have glitter all over me, I would have glitter everywhere. But I think she saw that she couldn't like control the narrative last night, and I think she's gonna crash out, guys. Glitter all day, every day, yes. I think she is going to crash out, and it's gonna be crazy. I think she's gonna end up exposing herself more than anybody else can, because she's gonna come on here and try to control the narrative, and she's not gonna be able to control the narrative. And girl, I think I look crazy. Do I look crazy? Y'all tell me if I look crazy. What the hell am I doing?
know what I'm going for, but I'm going for like they can see me. I'm going for Fiona Trevino can see me from outer space because that's where her level of delusion is. Do y'all think she can see me? You love it? It is a vibe. I got like this V and then I'm wearing Under Armour like athletic clothes. And you know, unicorn energy, yes girl. And you know what else? You know what else is strange? Like Fiona, like her weight loss journey. Did y'all hear that she was like telling this guy, should I do eyeliner? If I do eyeliner, it's gonna darken my eyes, or should I leave it? Should I do under eyeliner? I don't know, guys. I'm about to get off. I think my husband's awake. Are you awake? Just on the corner, no eyeliner, no leave it. It looks good. Okay. Let me ask this man if he's awake. Don't overthink it. Leave it. Okay, okay. All right. Fiona's gonna come on here in a few days or later today and do a get ready with me. She's gonna have all her Fenty products and all of her Dior. She's gonna have her Dior. She's gonna have her Fenty. I bet she won't have Kat Von D. If she has Kat Von D, we know she's watching. We know she's lurking. Let's see what she does. She's gonna say how much she loves Jaclyn Hill's lippies and blah, 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 blah. Or she's gonna say she hates Jaclyn Hill and blah. Anyway, whatever. So, I don't know, guys. I think the next few days are going to be interesting. I know that she has like a court appearance coming up soon. I don't know exactly when. I think it's in a few days or a week. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. Thank you for the follows, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you are up. Do you want to get ready so we can go do something? Thank you, Cheese Me. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, so my husband's up, so I'm probably gonna go. Kat Von D is your fave. I have this, oh, girl, don't judge, but I have the Shade and Light palette that is very well loved, as you can see, very well loved. Excuse me, how beautiful are you? Oh, thank you, girl. We got the glitter today. We're shining bright like a diamond because we want Fiona to see us from outer space because that's where her level of delusion is. So this is our delusional, can you see me from outer space look. Do y'all like it? But yeah, this one, I need to get a new one, but these are so expensive. But I got this one when I got this one, and I used to use her foundations because they're very, very full coverage, and I'm old as shit, so I need to like cover all this bullshit on my face. Excuse my mouth. You love it? Thank you. I look fabulous. Thank you. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about. So I don't know. Do you guys like these like little get ready with me live streams while we talk about, you know, the happenings from the night before? I don't know, girl. Let me know. Oh, thank you, Nita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys like more like cost-friendly makeup, I'll tell you something that I really like. I'm gonna show you guys this and then I'll recap and then I'm gonna go. But this palette from Morphe, oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite color. Ooh, it's so bad. Don't judge. But this right here, fuchsia. Oh my god, I love fuchsia. I love fuchsia. Hold on, let me put the little protective thing back in there. Yes, it is so pretty. And this one they sell at Target. It was only like 20 bucks, 18 bucks, something like that. I don't know, girl. It was so cute. And then I'm gonna show y'all this blush, and then I'll recap for anybody that's just joining in. Hey, girl. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you a Taurus? I think you're a Taurus. I like that name. So this, I love this. This is also from Morphe. This little blush palette. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it so much. May 19th. My son is May 17th. And then my daughter is May 22nd. Wait, are they both Tauruses? I don't think so. I think they're both Tauruses, right? Yeah, that one is so pretty. Okay. So basically a recap of what happened. So just came on, do a get ready with me, and talk to you guys because take a pic of this look, please, Sunny. I will. I'll take a picture. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't think the glitter would show up that good on camera, but it's showing up. Like, girl, it's a vibe. I wonder. So anyway, so basically a recap, guys. We'll do a recap. So I was watching the Brandon. Hold on, guys. I gotta do a puzzle. Oh my gosh, right when my ADD is kicking in bad, they want me to do a puzzle. Like, girl, I'm over here trying to focus. Don't give me a puzzle. So I was watching the live stream, not the live stream, but the second part of the Brandon story, the Brandon story time. And it got me to thinking. So I was basically just coming on here and talking to you guys about like the level of like manipulation Fiona uses, the power dynamic, the level of like, oh, thank you for the taps, guys. The level of manipulation that she uses for these guys, and like the way she would get mad at them if they didn't want to listen to her, like play with her gardening, you know, adult garden stuff. And it just started to really make me think, like, these guys are victims of hers. They're victims. And again, I was never not discounting like what they did, or like, you know, what they did is bad. Like, they're obviously away because they did something bad, but that's not what we're talking about. What I'm talking about right now is the way she would use their vulnerability against them, because they have not really a lot of family that are there. Thank you for the heart, me babe. What? Oh, I got a restriction, guys, so I'm gonna hop off. But just using like all that stuff against her. So obviously she's in here reporting, so I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'll be posting videos today. You know what, I'll just post the video doing a recap of everything, so make sure you follow me on this platform, and I'll see you guys later. But you know, it's going to be an interesting few days. A lot of information is going to be coming out, so make sure you're interacting with me in the comments of these videos, and I'll go live maybe later today. If not, I'll go live tomorrow. It just depends. Thank you so much. No, you can't see who does that, but I mean, we know who it is. Anyway, enjoy your day. Have fun. I'll put out videos explaining everything, the recap and everything. And I think we're still on for a live stream with Brandon on Wednesday, so make sure you're following me so you can see that. Other than that, guys, go have fun.